Here we are, folks. The big game. Indianapolis Colts versus the Seahawks. And here we are. Jacoby Brissett, the MVP, with another MVP candidate to help him out in the backfield. Training is complete from last episode. The Colts enter the Super Bowl at 13-3. I believe the Seahawks were 11-5. As I am reading Discord messages while I wait. That might actually be the greatest thing I've ever seen in my entire existence. It's a meme of Golden Tate's catch, but it's the cat, or the cat that was in that game. It's the most beautiful thing ever. As the Seahawks have a turnover inside of the red zone. Marlon Mack, Bobby Wagner, a big hitter. Hopefully doesn't cause any fumbles. As I know from experience, Bobby Wagner is terrifying, to say the least, as he'll be blocked. Marlon Mack falling forward. Oh, by the way, Jacoby Brissett, forgot to, I didn't see this last time, in the last episode. Brissett now has superstar ability from winning MVP, which is pretty good, actually. Has a loss of 2 yards on the play. Screen passes don't work in this game because every team runs man coverage. A dot to Zach Pascal. A 19-yard gain on the play. As a dot to Paris Campbell. I believe that's KJ Wright on the tackle. Hines in the backfield as he's going to receive the handoff. And he's going to go all the way. Nyheim Hines with the opening touchdown of, I believe this is Super Bowl 54. Yeah, this should be 54. Nyheim Hines, best backup in the league in my opinion. Well, best backup in the game. As Marlon Mack fighting forward, one of the sole reasons that this offense can thrive. When I was looking at the stats earlier, Marlon Mack had like 1,600 rushing yards, but was only 14th in carries in the NFL. And wow, Brissett just whiffed that. Now, later on, down the line, I am going to randomize Brissett's abilities once he gets more upgrades to his stats. Just because since you can't change it like you can in Ultimate Team, I want to do something to make it slightly more realistic, As Brissett can't get the check down pass to Hines. Jacoby Brissett sacked. It's 4th and 20, having to kick the ball back to Seattle. as a good punt return down to the 33-yard line. Let's see what this Indianapolis defense can do. Holds them to 3 before or after the 2-minute warning. Colts are looking to put up something on the scoreboard at this point. And a face mask by the safety. Getting the Colts past midfield. I didn't know if that was read option or not. No, okay, I don't think it was. But I held down X anyways. No, I pump faked. I was holding down the button to pass, but I didn't think it would actually, pass. So, I let go and tried to do it again, and it pump faked. Sadly. DK Metcalf, the target, and he drops it. Rule number 1 of punting. Kick the ball further than you think you have to one side. See, I kicked it further than I thought I had to that side, and it still wasn't far enough, which is pretty sad. The Colts getting the ball back with 5 seconds remaining. DK Metcalf gets motioned out. And another sack allowed. This defense is ferocious. The Colts get the ball back to start the half, though. The biggest game of the year. Nyheim Hines taking it back. And is going to get tackled at the 25 on the Superbowl logo. Here we go. Whole middle of the field is wide open for Marlon Mack, who's going to stiff arm a man into the turf. Or just into the grass, since I don't know if turf. I don't know if Miami has turf or not. I'm assuming they just have grass. But I don't know. Let me tell you, turf and cleats, most uncomfortable thing in the world. I've played football before. Let me tell you. What in the world just happened there? Yeah, I've played football before. Like 8th grade football. We played on a couple of fields that had turf. Oh, and let me tell you what, it is uncomfortable. Oh, that is intercepted. Jacoby Brissett didn't see that man down there. The defense has held the other team to no touchdowns so far. The offense has stalled out pretty hard. Marlon Mack gonna break a tackle and gains 5 on the play. Close game so far. A dump off pass to Marlon Mack. That's going to hopefully be about, 6 yards, enough for the first down. Jacoby Brissett hasn't been putting up MVP level numbers this game, but he's facing probably the best defense in the game. Jacoby Brissett looks downfield and finds a man who plays for, guess who? The other team. Jacoby Brissett thought he thought his man was going to cut upfield, and his man didn't cut upfield. The Seahawks finally score a touchdown. The Colts down by 2 scores. Finds his man, Eric Ebron, over the middle of the field. It's going to take a miracle for them to win at this point. Why is the game trying to do this to me? Dude, no, I don't want to flip the play. I hate you, EA. I hope you know that. Making me waste so much time. Set up an audible that I shouldn't have had to waste so much time for. Paris Campbell. EA makes up for it. Paris Campbell down the sideline. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Can the defense get a stop, though, is the question. As they kind of do. They held him to a field goal again. As Jacoby Brissett breaks the sack for the first time this season. Sees a man down the field. Almost intercepted. That would have been game over. Folks, that would have done it. Jacoby Brissett. If he would have thrown a pick right there, that would have been game over as Eric Ebron goes up and mosses his defender. I swear this game hates me, as it won't let me do plays without doing that. As he's going to throw a risky pass, and it's going to be deflected by the safety. I believe that was Bradley Dougal? I don't know how to say his name, to be honest. Brissett looks downfield. Mo Alley Cox drops it. Even if he would have caught it, it would have been out of bounds. 3rd down and 10. This Super Bowl is close, folks. A lot resting on this play. As that is a fumble. That is not really a fumble game. That is not a fumble, but okay, EA. As the game's gonna be over, the Colts lose the Super Bowl in BS fashion. As there you have it, folks. The Seahawks win the Super Bowl. Colts are on to another season after some BS. The fans are mad right now as the 9-7 Seahawks with their garbage fumbles gonna re-sign the coaches. Are gonna re-sign Coach Reich. Gonna re-sign. No, not gonna re-sign him. Apparently I can't fire him. He's pretty garbage. They're gonna move on to the re-sign period. Who all will be re-signed? Trevor Williams will be brought on for another year. Hopefully, anyways. Well, for another 3 years. As Trevor Williams declines the offer. Malik Collins will be gone because he is injured anyways. Devin Funches wants an offer. He'll be good trade bait, especially on a good contract. As he stays with the team. I don't see Taysom. Oh, there's Taysom Hill. Taysom Hill. Get a contract as well. He was a very good backup. 2-year deal is signed. We could franchise tag Trevor Williams, but he's not worth it. Jabal Sheard isn't going to be signed because he's not worth the money. Well, actually, you know what? If he'll accept that, then I'll trade him away. Yeah, okay. And Clayton Geathers. If you'll accept that, then I'll... Okay. I'm probably going to end up either just keeping him or trading him away. As Ooh, I don't think Frank Reich accepted, did he? Let's see here. Ooh, scouts. Oh, geez, we have a lot of good people. Trainers. Anyone sign with us? Always add on another, right? $57 million to sign free agents, and oh, Chris Jones. Oh, that's a big deal to try to sign. Antonio Brown not gonna try to be signed. Oh, Marcus Mariota is in free agency. That's crazy. Maybe if I could get Mariota on my team for, wow, that's crazy. Prescott could go to the Giants. If I could get Mariota, I bet you he would be a good, like, just straight up backup quarterback compared to Taysom Hill. But Taysom Hill could be the guy for like fake field goals, but I'm not giving him this contract. Heck no. We already have a good running back core. We don't need anyone from there. We don't need any wide receivers. Don't need tight ends. Actually, now that I think about it, if we sign Cooney, we could just replace Glowinski with him. I need to make sure that I give him a good enough contract that he's guaranteed to accept, basically. Ooh, Eric Armstead could be a good pickup for the defense. 100. Defensive tackle. I could pick up this dude for a small contract. Might be worth it, but I'm not gonna waste a ton of money when I still need money for next year. I think coming around draft time might be the time to fill up right outside linebacker, more than likely. Corners, I'm pretty sure we're safe around here. Yeah, I don't think there's any need for a corner, even though like none of them have offers. Ooh, we didn't sign. Oh, did he retire? Wow, he retired. Who are we gonna pick up to come in and fill in his spot? I think Dustin Hopkins might be a good addition for a couple of years. So less money we spend, the more we have for re-signing next year. We don't need a punter. So yeah, we have no reason to sign anyone else. Hopefully we get all the players we offered for. Accepted. No, rejected. Looks like we're stuck with Glowinski. Unless there's a young gun in the draft. And no, Hargrave rejected as well. Oh well. That just leaves us with a ton more cap space. Wow, nobody offered for Mariota. That's crazy. Man, nobody's really offered for anyone, have they? Of course, my dogs are gonna go nuts. School bus probably went by. Boo-hoo. As a whole off-season is covered now. Now to move on to, I hate when the dogs do this. Now to go around. We have some ton of draft picks. We don't have as much depth as we did before, but we do have some good plays. Anyone with a top 3 need of receiver? I don't see anyone with a top 3 need of wide receiver. I know the Titans probably have a good need. Well, anyone the good pick? Ooh, the Cardinals. But Devin Funches probably won't be accepted straight up, will it? Didn't think so. And then we'll go and add in 4th round draft pick. Is that enough? No, it's not. So 4th and a 5th from next year. How about a 4th from this year and a 3rd from next year, which is basically the equivalent of 2 4ths, which, nope, not accepted. We don't have a 2nd from next year, do we? Oh, we do. But then I want, if I'm going to do that deal, then I want a 7th this year and a 7th from next. How about that? Just take out the 7th from next. Wow. Guess we're just going to be able to get 3rd. That's not bad. That's not bad. Trading away a receiver and a couple of relatively good draft picks for a higher draft pick. Now look at this receiving core. Right? It's not great, but it's not terrible either. It's actually young, and they're pretty much all star, other than Deion Kane. Not Glowinski, you are a huge cap hit, and I don't want you. Anyone with the top need of right guard? Right guard, anyone? Really, no one's got a top 3 need of right guard. Wait, did I say the Bills? Okay, I thought I said the Bills needed a right guard, but weren't interested. There we go, the Bucks. Now, who could we bring in from the Bucks? Who slash what? Maybe a 2nd round pick? Ooh, pretty close. So, that, and a 5th from this year, and a 7th from this year? Oh, 5th from next year, 7th from this year, whatever. What about the 4th from this year? Along with that deal, but then I want, in return, a 6th from this year. How about that? Okay, I guess it's going to just be Glowinski in the 4th. I didn't know they valued that high. Look at our overall, too. So we got a couple of good draft picks. Let's start drafting. Let's see who the Redskins draft first. Actually, you know what? I'll pause it and I'm going to view the draft board. A right end, middle linebacker, a receiver, another right end, another receiver, a tight end, another receiver, a safety. Man. Oh. Dang, okay, so a linebacker, a good linebacker, maybe a 7 or 6, not a 6th round pick, a 2nd round pick, or use our late first. Now, when am I going to use a 3rd round pick on, or so the 3rd overall pick on? My vote would probably be a middle linebacker. I mean, he looks good. If he doesn't get taken within the first 2 picks, then that would be nice. I'm assuming that the first 2 picks are probably going to be these 2 receivers. If the middle linebacker goes, I'll probably pick up one of the receivers, just to have as my 4th string. Okay, the right end went. Now, I don't think the Texans have a need for middle linebacker. Whew, okay. So we are going to pick a player. And we are going to select the middle linebacker. 73 overall hidden development. That's not trash. It's not great, but it's not trash. For a 3rd pick, for the 3rd pick, it's not great at all. It's the next user pick. Oh, Lord. I'd say let's pick this guy. Oh, God. So maybe trading Glowinski wasn't my greatest choice. Player. 5'11" deep threat. That's not a good... Oh, God. It's not that good. 6'2" deep threat. Not that good. Oh, jeez. Now, that's a pretty good pick. He's only normal development. For the 2nd round, that's not bad. And I'm going to pause the draft. And I'm going to trade my 2nd round pick because I don't need it. I'm going to trade my 2nd and a 3rd for hopefully somebody good. Now, what position do I want to fill? Maybe strong safety? Anyone have a good, young, strong safety? Maybe Ronnie Harrison. It's a star development. Try this. Oh, will exceed salary cap? Wow, that's sad. Do they have anyone expensive that I can take off of them? What about that guy? Wow, really? Y'all are gonna be that way? Well, looks like that's not gonna happen. Now, I know Jamal Adams came up in trade talk before, but I just don't feel like that's right. You know? Adrian Amos might be a good pickup if we can get him. Nope, not gonna waste very much on him. Although, you know what? Hold on. Adrian Amos. Then what if we throw Walker at him? Still no? Really? Let's take the 3rd round pick out. Ooh, and they want a left end. Well, let's throw in Vanagoo. You don't want Vanagoo, really? defensive tackle. And you do want Tyquan Lewis, but it's still not enough. Any other team want? Oh, the Patriots want all of them now. What all do you have? Oh, you still have T.Y. Hilton. Oh, that's great. That's great. Your defense is good, but it's not young. That's the problem. Patriots fans now, right now, Ree! Actually, you know what? Take out him. Where is that man, Minkah Fitzpatrick? Ooh, Terrell Edmonds. Actually, Minkah Fitzpatrick. Yeah, Minkah Fitzpatrick is going to be way more expensive. That's doable, actually. For once. That's not happening. Okay, do the third round pick, and hopefully that's enough. Dang it. Let's go to someone like... I need to find somebody who will take 2 third-round picks in exchange for a second-round pick. Okay, then. How you gonna be stingy like that? How about this? Drop you Clayton Geathers. Okay. That's not gonna show up, is it? Oh, it did. Wow, that's surprising. So, we're gonna go back to you, the Steelers. And now we're gonna go back to strong safety. And Terrell Edmonds, hopefully, would be a good pickup here. That's great. Great. Go back all the way back out. Can't believe they still can't fix that issue. They're too lazy, is the truth. Steelers. Terrell Edmonds. And what was it? It was defensive tackle, Tyquan Lewis. There we go. For 2 second-round picks and a reasonably decent defensive tackle, we were able to pick up a new safety. Now, I know I have 2 extra third-round picks. Now, what can I get out of 2 third-round picks? Honestly, I might just trade those back for next year, to be honest. Skip ahead in the draft. Next user pick. Trade away pick. View offers. No second rounder offers for next year. Just between, I think I'm gonna accept that. I can pick up some picks for next year. New offers. The only third for next year comes from the Texans, so I suppose see what they wanted this draft pick so badly for. 69 overall safety. Okay, let's just skip to the end of the draft. And we will see how the team came together here in a minute. Obviously, there's going to be some position swapping going on. Who's this quarterback? Ooh, another speedster I see. Release no stricken. Wow, so he's up to 94. Oh, still has more out. I just don't feel like first one free is a good one. We got Jukebox. His other abilities are perfect though. How close is he to another upgrade? Not very. I don't know how many seasons this will go on for. But now this is how you randomize the stuff, right? Switch their position. Hopefully he's not buried in the depth chart too bad. Wow, a 67 overall running back. Starts Jacoby Brissett as a running back. We switch him back, and now should randomize from my past experiences. Okay, I did randomize on all unpressured throws. Well, he's basically perfect on those anyways. So I would say let's randomize that again. Now I'm going to try to randomize to no, I don't want to randomize to a different position. That didn't randomize it again, did it? No, it didn't. Okay. Let's see if they change if I switch him to a running back again. Now I want him to maybe get something like whatever it's called. What are his abilities here? Oh, he can't get any because he's not 80 overall at that position. Okay. I want him to hopefully be able to get whatever it's called, escape artist, but if you can't get that, that's fine. It's just what I'm hoping for. Did it randomize? No, it didn't. See, that's why I wanted to switch him to a different position. So we'll switch him to punter this time, and then we'll switch him back. And if it still doesn't randomize, then we'll just leave him how he was. Okay, so it did randomize this last ability anyways. So yeah, once he maybe hits 90 overall, then I might... Well, no, every time that his stats get upgraded until he gets decent abilities, which Conductor is a pretty good ability, but Inside Deadeye, I mean... It's not bad, but I don't know. Anyways, before this video gets too long, let's just go ahead and swap some positions around here. Put this guy. Swap him to right guard. To make up for the loss of Lewinsky. Only a 1 overall difference, but he's a lot younger and has the same development trait and is a pretty good pass blocker up to this point. And has pretty good speed, okay. So now my question is, where did Kimoko Ture go? Now I know he was injured, but I thought he'd be back by now. He should be a right end from my knowledge. Kimoko Ture, he's still injured. Only for 4 more weeks though, so he'll be back by the end of the preseason. Yeah, Kimoko Toure was a key part of this defense. He'll definitely be the replacement to Justin Houston, which we might even, by the end of the preseason, trade away Justin Houston so we might trade him away in like a bigger deal for some draft picks, or with some draft picks, maybe bring in somebody huge, you never know. I just don't know who I'd be looking for at this point in time. So we're going to go ahead and let's check out the draft recap. Let's see what the first round consisted of. Not just for us. I mean, the draft itself for us wasn't as good as it could have been with the draft picks we had. But I think that draft itself was just terrible. So this guy, he's pretty good. Let's just check who the highest overall player is. It's probably this guy, to be honest. Yeah. We got the third highest overall player in that draft. Yeah, that draft was trash, dude. It was the highest overall QB. Highest overall QB taken. I don't see any QBs. Wow. Honestly? Terrible draft class. Good thing that we didn't need a QB. This was the first QB taken. He was a 67. Well, folks, now that I've got this long video out of the way, I'm gonna go ahead and skip to the next week. Ooh, Kimoko Toure is back. Well, in which case, let's see what all we could get out of Justin Houston. Because he's a big cap hit. I need someone who has a top 3 need of right end. That's the only way we're going to be able to find a perfect... There we go, the Jacksonville Jaguars. I don't even think they have anything that would be useful to me, to be honest. Maybe this young guy right here. Star development. Oh wow, Gardner Minshew is up to 76 overall. Their second need. Oh, yeah, I can't trade to them, can I? So anyone? Okay, well I guess Packers. He's a big cap hit. Wow, Preston Smith. Maybe this straight up, probably not though. Whoa. He's not injured, is he? Oh, he's in normal development? Ugh. So he's 85, but I'd be willing to take the cap hit on this guy and then just switch him over, because yeah, he's a star. It's only $3 million that we're going to be losing. So pairing this guy up with... Oh yeah, we don't have very many great draft picks for this year. No, that's way too much. We could definitely get like a 4th out of this, can't we? Yeah. So for Justin Houston, an older right end, who's not the future of the team, a 3rd round pick, which Justin Houston would also be on contract here this year. A 3rd round pick. We get a 4th round pick, and what's going to be our starting right outside linebacker to make our defense 20 times better. So I think that's a pretty fair trade, to be honest. Right outside linebacker. Our team went up to an 86 after that. I don't know why it did that. There we go. Kind of forgot about this rookie middle linebacker. So then the question becomes, what do we do with Anthony Walker? Do we trade away Anthony Walker, or do we trade away this guy? We've also got Bobby Okereke, which we don't need. I don't think Mariota got picked up by anyone either. Ooh, the Bears need a middle linebacker. Well, let me tell you what. Oh, they don't have cap room. Darn. I guess maybe I should put Anthony Walker in there, shouldn't I? And a team that moves him. Giants, okay. Don't have much cap space. We go for a second round pick. Probably not going to go through straight up. I didn't think so. And we'll throw in our 4th round pick, and that should be enough. Not quite. So maybe a 6th from next year along with that. And there we go. We acquired a 2nd round pick. But then we're not done yet because we have Bobby Okereke, who we can trade away, along with Matthew Adams. Anyone want both of them? That would be pretty clutch if a team wanted both of them. Well, the Giants do still. Okay. Let's see, can we finesse them somehow? How about Dalvin Tomlinson? Wow. They are really desperate, aren't they? Okay. Well, that was a big move. Okay, now players are down to their regular overalls. So yeah, it's a pretty successful offseason. We kept the core of the team from last year the same, but we picked up some players in the draft, made a couple of changes here and there. Rockison finally got his stuff. As Paris Campbell also finally, and DK Metcalf both have their abilities revealed as well. So now hopefully they can, if they have a couple of good games, hopefully they can go up to superstar development. And I'm going to end off the video now. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. See you guys in the next one. Peace.